Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at your guys' chart requests over here from the Discord. These are now opened back up, and I'm going to start doing things a little differently, guys. What I want to do is try to hop on here every single day of the week, Monday through, it's going to be Monday through Thursday. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I want to get on here and I want to take your guys' chart requests. These are going to be shorter 20 to 30 minute videos rather than doing 2 to 3 hours. So just watch out for that. These aren't live. These are just premiering. So these are pre-recorded here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through each and every request. And I'm not going to cover the trading rules in the chart request videos anymore. You guys watching this video are requesting charts in here. So you guys should be familiar, right, with the rules. You guys should have already watched the trading course. Okay, if you haven't watched the trading course, you guys can come over here and watch it. It's completely free. That's going to get you an idea on our strategy. Okay, I want these videos to be quick. I want to hit as many requests on these videos as possible. So I'm just going to take 20 to 30 minutes every day here. And I can't say every day for sure because I got things going on in my life. But I'm going to try to hop on here 20, 30 minutes a day, every day that I can here, and cover your guys' requests. So you guys know the strategy. You know what we're looking for. You understand our signals. Okay, the green dot means buy, the red dot means sell. Okay, so again, if you don't watch the trading course, go watch the rules. You'll pick up on it as we go through here. So first one we're looking at here from Puma is going to be Ondo. Okay, and altcoins have been absolutely racked here. Okay, so the thing we're looking for on altcoins, guys, I've been saying this probably for the last, I don't know, probably five or 6 weeks, I would say, is we're waiting on our green dot signal on the weekly chart for cryptocurrency. Okay, once we see these green dots come through, just like they did here in June, just like they did here in April, that's going to be the bottom. What I can tell you right now about Ondo is that it's bouncing right at this support level right there that it did. That was back there in August. So you can see we bounced on that level. So we're consolidating right around 50 cents. 50 cents is a good solid number. What I'm looking for on Ondo is a weekly dot. If you guys bought Ondo around 80 cents off the gold dot that we got, okay, you bought somewhere around 80 cents. The next weekly dot is where we would be looking to add to that position. And then when this wave here on the weekly comes back up here and gives us a red dot, just like it did back here at $2 in January, that's when you should be looking to unload. But as long as this wave is way down here, as long as the blue wave is down here, okay, we're gonna start thinking of the weekly wave, the weekly blue wave, as a fear and greed index. Okay, when it's down here, people are fearful. Why are they fearful? Because they just sat through a major dip. Right, that's a 50% drop. Okay, what happened back here? We went from $1.50 down to 50 cents. Does that look like a small drop to you guys? No, it was not. Okay, that was a 65% dip. 65% from here to here. So everyone that was buying right here at $1. Okay, they are down 62%. So that's similar. So again, 65% drop, go sideways for a little while, get a couple buy signals, do the Ripski. Okay, if you believe in Ondo, what I'd be looking for is that weekly dot there. Bitcoin, coming out with 2 bangers right off the bat. I love it. Same thing for Bitcoin, guys. Altcoins, cryptocurrency, I am watching the weekly charts. Okay, what happened back here in April? Green dot, $80 up to 120. What happened back here in September? 58 all the way up here to 107. What happened back here in September? 26 all the way to 76. We can keep scrolling all the way back. Every time Bitcoin, right? Every time Bitcoin has been down here on that blue wave on the weekly, okay, it's been a good time to buy. Okay, all we're missing is that signal. I think $80 was the bottom here. $80 is the support. I wouldn't be going short here. A couple of you guys were talking about shorting Bitcoin in the Discord yesterday. I don't know why. You should have been shorting up here. This is where you want to short. This is where you want to short. Okay, you don't want to short when the wave's all the way down here because people are in fear. Okay, there's going to be a bounce. Okay, there's going to be a bounce, some type of bounce. Could be a dead cat bounce, or it could be one of these V-shaped recoveries where we just go straight to the moon. I don't really know, but what I do know is that it's very oversold right now. It's sitting down here on the floor, and all we're missing is that signal. I'm telling you guys, those signals are going to be called out. The weekly charts are probably the most important chart to be watching right now. Okay, the weekly chart is probably the most important chart to be watching right now. When those weekly alerts start hitting over here on crypto, that is when you're going to see some of these names start to reverse. Okay, that is when I will say the bottom is for sure in. We got one on Sui yesterday. I dropped this on TikTok. I called that out yesterday around $1.30. It's at $1.60 this morning. So it's already up about 7% right now. Okay, and it's got a green dot right there, just like it did back here in July, just like it did right here in April. $2 up to $5. We called these ones out back here in July at like 70 cents. It went all the way up to $5. So I like SUI here. Bitcoin and Ondo just do not have those signals yet, but there has been a couple coming through on crypto that we have seen already this week. So I'd be watching, like I'm telling you guys, I've been saying this for 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, this our strategy takes patience. Okay, we're swing traders that focus on a 1 to 6 month time frame. Okay, we're not day traders. Day-to-day price action should not scare us because we are looking at things in a macro perspective, right? These moves take 1 to 6 months to develop. Okay, as long as we're buying down here, we're going to win in the end if we're buying good quality assets. If we're buying up here when everyone's excited and everyone's talking about it, you guys are like eating each other in the chat. Okay, you guys are eating each other in the Discord chat because we have just sat through a dip. Okay, we have just sat through some capitulation. So people are down here. This is when people start to quit and get, right, they get worked up. They see their portfolio down and they're scared. They don't know what to do. Markets always reverse, guys. Okay, markets, they go in cycles. They go up, they go down, they go sideways. They go up, they go down, they go sideways. Okay, look at SUI. It's a wave, okay? Up, down, up, down, up, down. We don't want to get caught buying up here, ever. Okay, if you guys are down 50% right now on SUI, it's because you were buying right in this area around $4. We want to buy when this blue wave is way down here. That's a beautiful signal right there on SUI. I really like that signal on SUI here. So again, I had to ban somebody from Discord today. I don't like doing that, but if you guys are disrespecting each other, okay, that is where there's no excuses. If you guys start to be at each other's throats and right, you guys are arguing amongst yourselves and you guys are being disrespectful, I will kick you from the server. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep my chat clean. There's not going to be any exceptions. No slap on the wrists. You guys read the rules. You follow the rules. You be kind. You be respectful, or you will get banned. There's no exceptions, guys. I'm not the kind of person that's just going to let stuff slip by. If I see you saying something in the chat that I think is disrespectful or unnecessary, you will be kicked from the group. No exceptions. Okay, SUI's actually up 18% today, dude. I'm loving it, man. We're looking. I like green days. We've had a lot of red days in a row, and again, markets move in cycles. They go up, they go down. They don't go down forever. Okay, it might seem like it because we've been going down for 6 weeks in a row, 7 weeks in a row, but eventually it comes to a bounce. It comes to a place. We'll either go sideways or we'll recover in a V-shaped direction. But I'm really liking how some of these charts are setting up. I sold my Uniswap last night, actually. So I got to take this out of my portfolio here. I still like it, but I just like Chainlink more. I like Chainlink a lot more than Uniswap. So I actually got to take that one out of my portfolio. And I will be sharing my portfolio with you guys here on Friday. I go over my watch list. We go over our watch list, and I go over my portfolio with you guys. I've been MIA for the last week or two because my wife and I have been traveling, just holidays and stuff like that. It's a busy time of the year. So I am back, though. And again, I'm going to try this. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. If you guys like a short 20 to 30 minute video, I don't like streaming for 3 hours in a row and going through all these. So I'll just take bits and pieces of these every single day. That's going to be my goal here. And just go through them 20, 30 minutes, boom. Tomorrow, 20, 30 minutes, boom. Tomorrow, right, so on and so forth. So let me know your guys' thoughts. I'm just trying to try something a little different here, see how that works out. Okay, and if you guys got requests, if you're watching this video and you got requests, drop them over here in the chart request thread inside the Discord. I'm going to keep this thing open. Please keep it to 1 to 2 per comment per day, right? Because we have a lot of people over here that want to get covered. So just be respectful. Put 1 to 2 in there, please. 1 to 2 in here over in the Discord under the chart request thread. We got Solana. Wow, 3 really good requests to start today. I love it. No meme coins, no nothing. Okay, Solana's looking good here, bouncing right on that moving average. You can see that blue moving average there. Okay, that is going to be the 180-week moving average. So 180 weeks is about, it's close to 4 years. So you're at about the 4-year average. Okay, the average price over the last 4 years, you can see the last time Solana retraced into that line was back here in April. What happened in April? We got this green dot right here we called out at around 100 to 120. Thing went all the way up there to 260 from April to September. So again, our strategy is a 1 to 6 month swing trade strategy, right? So if you would have held on there from April, so you got April, May, June, July, August, September. That's a 6 month time frame, 127% off of that signal. Okay, Merry Christmas. Christmas came back in April, and it's about to come again here once we get that signal again on Solana. I'm really, really liking these setups right now. And again, we can go sideways for a little bit. We can go a little chop. Okay, we can go sideways. But I think the next move is going to be up. The next impulsive move will be up. Okay, like I said, we can go sideways, or we're just going to V-shape right up back to 260, 300. Okay, charts are setting up nice. Again, from that high, off this dot, when we got our sell signal back there in September, okay, we're 50% down. Okay, something pulls back 50%. I'm interested, right? You're getting it for half off where it was up here. So that is normally when the big investors, the smart money, like to start looking at adding to positions. So what I'm watching Solana on Solana is that weekly signal. Again, we're going to call that out right when it happens over here in the weekly alerts. I think that's coming probably in the next 1 to 2 weeks. Could even happen this week. So that'll be over here in the weekly alerts section inside the Discord. By the way, if you guys do not have our trading indicators, you guys can download those by coming over here to the trading indicator tab. Just click on this link right here. It takes a couple of clicks and everything's going to load directly up into your trading view account. You're going to get the red and green dots. You're going to get the MACD, everything that we use. It's pretty much my entire trading layout, the Fibonacci, so on and so forth. You guys can check that out. The link is in the description and down in the comment section. Say what's up down in the comment section if you guys are watching. I'd love to hear from you guys. Hope you guys have been having... I hope you guys all had a really good Thanksgiving. I know I ate way too much. And I just hope you guys enjoyed time with your family and the people that you're around. What else do we got? Good to be back, man. Good to be back in business here. I think I'm going to like this 20 to 30 minute sessions every day. Google, we would not be touching Google right now. Again, we want to buy Google down here. You should have been buying Google down here in April at 160. We don't want to buy when the wave's up here, okay? We're swing traders, right? When we're on a absolute blast like this, wonderful. Great stock to day trade, but we're not day traders here. Okay, if you're looking at the weekly, we need to use this as a fear and greed index. People are fearful here and greedy up here. I don't know what Warren Buffett sees buying this thing up here at $300, but I don't want anything about it. I don't want anything to do with Google right now. It's way too extended off of its moving averages. This wave is way too far up there on the weekly. Just not interested. BE, I'd be short. I'd be short Google right now. BE, same thing. Waves up here. Wait till that weekly wave pulls back here. And again, it's probably red on the monthly. So, right, this weekly chart I want to start implementing into our strategy, right? If this wave is down here, we're interested. If it's up here, we need to pump the brakes, okay? Too high, okay? And it also has a sell signal on the monthly, which is the time frame that takes priority. Right, the higher the time frame, the more accurate the signals. If you guys are in here on an hourly chart, look how many signals we got to deal with. Okay, when you zoom out of the chart and go to the weekly, okay, we don't have very many to worry about. Right, that's a clear buy signal right there at $20. Ripper. We missed that one. Okay, and the monthly's way overextended. I'd be short. I'd be short BE here. And again, that's just the technicals. So I don't know a lot about the company. Okay, I don't know about the fundamentals or anything. But the technicals are just overbought. Play is one that I got into off the weekly dot here back at 14. I actually sold this one because I wanted to put it in crypto because crypto was just so beat up. So Dave & Buster's, their earnings really isn't anything special. They're not growing their earnings. They're an entertainment company, so they own those restaurants. There was actually a place. There was one that just opened up. I've never been to one, but there was one that just opened up close to my house. I had a target of 30 on this one, but I needed to raise some cash. I sold it for about a 20% gain off that signal. I still think it has room. I still think it could retrace to 20 to 30. First target would be 20. I sold about 1770. I didn't really sell. I sold off the red dot on the 4 hour, but this one looks like it wants more. So as long as that one can maintain like $16, it's bullish. And again, I'd have a target of about $30 on that if I was still holding it. But I did take profits on that one, and I call out all my trades for you guys over here in the Overkill trade section as well. You can see I shorted PLTR yesterday, and I swapped all my uni for Link last night. Link's ETF dropped today. here was the play. I sold it for a 20% gain. So I just saw that signal, took the signal. Like I said, I think this thing could have some more room to go. You could wait till that stochastic gets back up closer to the white dotted line there. I think it'll probably top anywhere from 20 to 30. Okay, this thing has pretty good swings too, but their earnings are not great, and I don't know about the entertainment industry these days. RR, good request today. I love it, man. I love when you guys put good quality names in here. RR looks fantastic. Okay, the weekly is still up above here. I bought this one here off the daily back here in November. I bought this one around $3. I'm up a little bit on it, but I don't think this thing's going to break below 3. My first target's up here between 6 and 7. Again, it did give us a sell signal right there at around 6. It sold off to 3. That was a 50% drop. I'm more of a long-term holder of this. They make robotics. I think they're going to make the robotics. They're going to replace a lot of the workforce in the next 10 years. $3 stock right now. I think we're early on this one. I'm targeting like probably $20 to $30 on this long term, but we're nowhere near sell territory. So I'm looking for the daily wave to come back up here on this. I like how the MACD's down here crossing over. I think this one is going to break back out to 6, 7. But that thing is curling very nicely. I really like it. So watch for a weekly dot to confirm the move, but I do not see this one dropping below that 280 level. I like it. That one's in my portfolio as well. Here's Chainlink, baby. I thought you would never ask. Let's go. Same thing. All crypto. I've been saying the last 3-4 weeks, guys, wait for this weekly signal. Wait for it. Okay? You got one right there in June. $13. We're sitting at the same price we got this dot at. What happened? We went from 13 up to 28. Same thing here in April. $12 up to 28. Same thing right here in September. $10 up to 30. That was a 200% move. So again, just wait on that. Wait on that weekly. ETH, same thing. Nice reversal today. Back over 3K, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We're sending the bears back to the cave. We're sending the bears back to the cave. Okay. I don't know why people are opening up shorts right now on crypto because we've already dropped 50%. You guys understand that? So just how people want to buy up here, okay, they want to be selling down here. If you're shorting, that means you're selling, right? You're betting that it's going to keep going down. It's already went down. The place you should have shorted was right here on August 25th, back there at $4,800, okay? Big drop, okay? Ethereum has pulled back now from 5,000 all the way down here. Look at that, okay? 46, 47% drop. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. I don't think we get a drop like this like we got there at the beginning of the year. I don't think we have that. Okay? That was a bigger correction. That was a huge correction. That was about 66%. This was about 43. A little lighter. But Ethereum, just watch for the green dot, dude. I'm telling you. We don't have to guess. We don't have to guess. We don't have to do that, guys. We trust the data. The data. Okay? All of our stuff here, everything we do is based off of logic, data, and discipline. Okay? Logic, data, and discipline. Say it with me. Logic, data, and discipline. Okay? The LDD method. Logic, data, discipline. Okay? We're waiting on the data to give us the signal. That is when we could say, okay, bottom's in. Okay, but right now I can look at the chart and say, it's pretty close. It looks like it's pretty dang close. We're most likely going to bottom somewhere between 2,400 and 2,800. I think that is the bottom. And I like how we're turning the corner here. Look at that big bull hammer. Whoop. I love it, man. I like Ethereum here at 3,000. I do not own any Ethereum. I sold all mine at around 4,000. Not a bad place to look to get back in, though, in my opinion, here at 3,000. I personally am heavily invested in other altcoins like Chainlink, like Filecoin, like ICP, XCN, HNT. We'll go over my portfolio on Friday, but this video is for you guys. So Ethereum, again, just wait on that signal. It's looking good. ETH, we got OXY, Occidental Petroleum. That's a miner that has the weekly signal. So I don't see this one dropping below 40. It had a brief touch of that $40 level, but it bounced. You got the weekly signal showing. This thing's really boring right now. It's just kind of going sideways. So it is red on the monthly. If you're trading this one, I just use a stop loss at 39. If 39 can hold, it's fine. But I think oil and gas looks really boring right now. I'd rather be in altcoins or something else. Good value name, but again, price action's just sideways. I want to see a big fat dip, right? Ugly dip, and then trade the recovery. So it does have the weekly signal. So that just means, hey, this is a potential bottom right here at 39. If you're going to trade that one, use a stop loss at $39. DKNG, DraftKings. Had the green one show up last week. This one looks good as long as it can hold on to 32. 32 looks like a good support level for it, even down there at 26, depending on your risk tolerance. But you got room all the way back up to 50 on this one. Our target's always up here in the red zone. If you guys aren't familiar with our trading strategy, again, we got a free trading course over there in the Discord. That is the first pinned comment in the comment section here. But that one is bullish. And again, our target is going to be up here between 50 and 52. Okay, doesn't have the monthly yet, but really trying to bottom there at 30. I personally do not dabble in sports betting, and that's how they make their money. So I understand the business. I'm just not a fan of it. That's why I don't invest in it. I think they have a lot of competition now with other apps and other casinos getting into the space. So I think they're going to have a lot of competition ahead because there's going to be everyone coming out with their own sports betting app. So keep that in mind. Up above 30 though, it's bullish. If it loses 30, okay, you gotta maybe cut losses or look for a place to average down around 20. ODFL, Old Dominion Freight Line. That looks good. Got the monthly signal there. It looks good. Remember, weekly and monthly alerts are the most accurate, guys. Those are the ones you want to take precedent. This one has the weekly and the monthly showing up as we create this video here on Tuesday. So that has the monthly alert. I like that one. I actually really like this one. I'm going to go ahead and call this one out for us over here. This looks good. Good request. Really good request. ODFL stock. ODFL stock. Okay, and I'm not 100% sure what they do, so we actually have a research tool over here in the Discord as well. You go to the research tool tab. All you got to do is type in /info and then type in the ticker. I think it was ODFL. Yep, Old Dominion Freight. You hit enter, and it pretty much looks up everything that it does. So it gives you the analysis. It's completely built-in AI. It is a freight transportation company across the United States of America, specializing in the movement of smaller shipments that do not require a full truckload. The company delivers regional, interregional, and national LTL services along with expediting shipping solutions. So they're into shipping, trucking, right? And that looks good. I really like that one. I'm actually going to add that one in. How's their earnings? What's their earnings? Make about $1 billion. So that'll be called out in the Discord now that it's on our watch list. That'll call that green dot out over there. We call out all our signals, guys. If you guys never want to miss a signal, those are all called out over here. We got the monthly alerts, the weekly alerts, the daily alerts, the 4-hour alerts. You get them all. Okay, and I do have a how-to trade the signals here. In the trade alert section there. So ODFL. And you know what? That's where we're going to leave off today here. That was about 23 minutes. And we'll pick up right here at FRSH tomorrow. We'll see you guys then. God bless. And take care.